Ladies and gentlemen, good day and welcome to NLC India Limited Q3 FY26 earnings conference call hosted by ICICI Securities Limited. As a reminder, all participant lines will be in the listen-only mode, and there will be an opportunity for you to ask questions after the presentation concludes. Should you need assistance during this conference call, please signal an operator by pressing star, then zero on your touch-tone phone. Please note that this conference is being recorded. I now hand the conference over to Mr. Mohit Kumar from ICICI Securities Limited. Thank you, and over to you, sir.
Thank you. Good evening. On behalf of ICICI Securities, I welcome you all to the Q3 FY26 earnings call of NLC India Limited. Today, we have with us from the management, Shri M. Prasanna Kumar Motupalli, Chairman and Managing Director, Shri Suresh Chandra Suman, Director Mines, Shri Samir Swarup, Director Human Resources, Shri M. Venkatachalam, Director Power, Shri Prasanna Kumar Acharya, Director Finance and CFO, Shri Rajesh Pratap Singh Sisodia, Director Planning and Projects, along with other senior management from the company. We will start the call with brief opening remarks by the management, which will be followed by a Q&A. Over to you, sir.
Thank you, Mohitji, for the introduction, and thanks to ICICI Securities for hosting NLCIL's investor conference call. I also want to extend my gratitude to all the participants and investors for your unwavering support and interest to NLCIL. Today, I am happy to engage with the NLCIL stakeholders and address any questions you might have regarding our financial results for the quarter and 9 months ended 31st December 2025, as well as to provide updates on our capacity addition program. Your involvement and feedback are valuable to us, and I look forward for productive discussion. I, Prasanna Kumar Motupalli, Chairman and Managing Director of NLC India Limited, and joining with me, Sri Suresh Chandra Suman, Director Mines, Sri Samir Swarup, Director Human Resources, Sri M. Venkatachalam, Director Power, Sri Prasanna Kumar Acharya, Director Finance and CFO, Sri Rajesh Pratap Singh Sisodia, Director Planning and Projects, and also with other senior management of the company. Before the interaction, I would like to brief on the highlights and performance of NLCIL. NUPPL's unit number 2, 660 megawatt of 1980 megawatt Ghatampur Thermal Power Project has successfully achieved commercial operation declaration COD on 9th December 2025. Talabira mine achieved highest single day production of 1,01,040 tons on 30th December 2025 and highest single day coal dispatch of 91,124 tons on 31st December 2025. Pachwara South Open Cast Mine has commenced mining operations on 19th December 2025. NLCIL commissioned 300 megawatt solar power project at Barsingsar on 23rd January 2026. This is highest capacity single location solar plant for NLCIL. NLCIL received LOA from National Capital Region Transport Corporation Limited, NCRTC, for the development of 110 megawatt grid-connected solar PV project in the state of Uttar Pradesh under captive mode. We signed coal mining agreement for development and operation of North Dadu, Western Part coal mine under MDO mode. We signed its maiden green loan agreement with Sumitomo Mitsui Banking Corporation SMBC under the ECB framework amounting to Japanese yen 15.464 billion, that is $100 million, to fund renewable energy projects through its subsidiary NIRL. NIRL signed JV agreement with PTC India Limited for development of 2 gigawatt of green energy capacity, and formation of JV company is in progress. NIRL and Odisha Renewable Energy Development Agency, OREDA, signed an MOU to jointly develop solar, hybrid, rooftop and energy storage projects in the state of Odisha. Honorable Union Minister of State for Coal and Mines, Government of India, laid foundation stone for Neyveli Neer project of capacity 1 lakh liters per day. Mining plan and mine closure plan of the North Dadu western part coal mine was approved by the Coal Controller Organization, Ministry of Coal. Business transfer agreement was signed between NLCIL and NIRL, which is our wholly owned subsidiary, for transfer of renewable assets from NLCIL to NIRL, and the asset has been transferred with effect from 1st January 2026. NIRL has signed a long-term power purchase agreement with SJVNL for development of 200 megawatt wind power project. Gazette notification under Section 7(1) of CB Act 1957 issued by Government of India for Machkata revised coal mine, Angul, Odisha, which will facilitate land acquisition. LOA issued for establishment of 4 megawatt PEM electrolyzer based green hydrogen plant in Neyveli. DIPAM of Government of India has accorded approval for the formation of the joint venture between NIRL and Mahapreet to collaborate in the field of renewable energy, and the joint venture formation is in progress. NLC India Limited has won Silver Shield at the ICAI Awards for Excellence in Financial Reporting 2024-25 at Delhi. NLC India Limited won laurels in the PRSI Awards for the annual report for financial year 24-25. NLCIL won the Scotch Award for Corporate Excellence in Financial Performance. The cash realization from depositors crossed crores, reaching 10,242 crores, and declared interim dividend of 36%, 3 rupees 60 paisa per share on the paid up equity share capital for the financial year 25-26, highest since last 5 years. Recorded Capex of 6,242 crores up to December 2025, exceeding financial year 2025-26 annual target by 23%. Under the MOU evaluation by Department of Public Enterprises, NLCIL received an excellent rating for financial year 24-25. Coming to key highlights of standalone physical and financial performance for the 9 months ended December 2025, achieved coal production of 113 lakh tons compared to 115 lakh tons in the corresponding period of the previous year. Total revenue from operations is 7,946 crores against 7,563 crores in the corresponding period of the previous year, registering a growth of 5%. Profit after tax is 1,282 crores against 1,244 crores in the corresponding period of previous year, registering a growth of more than 3%. The total earnings before interest, taxes, depreciation and amortization, EBITDA, is 3,240 crores against 3,207 crores in the corresponding period of previous year, registering a growth of 1%. The net worth as on 31st December 2025 stood at 18,535 crores compared to 17,010 crores in the corresponding period of previous year, registering a growth of 9%. The collection efficiency of power debtors till 31st December 2025 stood at 119% as against 107% in the previous period. Coming to key highlights, the group performance and financial performance for the 9 months ended December 2025, achieved gross power generation of 20.54 billion units, including renewable power generation of 1.6 billion units. All-time highest ever 9 months ended revenue from operations of 12,447 crores as against 11,447 crores in the previous year, registering a growth of 9%. All-time highest ever 9 months ended profit after tax of 2,288 crores as against 2,245 crores in the previous year, registering a growth of 2%. The total earnings before interest, taxes, depreciation and amortization, EBITDA, is 4,899 crores as against 4,695 crores in the corresponding period of previous year, registering a growth of more than 4%. The net worth as on 31st December 2025 stood at 20,640 crores compared to 18,441 crores in the corresponding period of previous year, registering a growth of 12%. With this, I thank all the investors and all stakeholders for the outstanding support to the company. Thank you.
Sir, should we open the floor for questions now?
Yes.
Thank you very much. We will now begin the question and answer session. Anyone who wishes to ask a question may press star and 1 on their touch-tone telephone. If you wish to remove yourself from the question queue, you may press star and 2. Participants are requested to use handsets while asking a question. Ladies and gentlemen, we will wait for a moment while the question queue assembles. A reminder to all the participants, if you wish to ask a question, you may press star and 1 now. Our first question comes from the line of Aditya Welkar from Axis Securities. Please go ahead.
Yeah, thank you for the opportunity, sir. My question is with respect to our financial performance. So, in this quarter, we are seeing that revenue from operations on a consolidated basis is staying almost flat on a year-on-year basis, despite our Ghatampur plant 2 units getting operational and the cost of fuel consumed is rising. So, what is causing this? If you can shed some light on that.
Actually, the overall power situation in the country, because of favorable weather conditions, the power demand is not as comparable to last year. That is the reason why the generation levels of from other units is comparatively lesser. So that is the reason why the overall generation levels are flat.
And what about the cost of fuel? I mean, there is a increase in that also.
You are talking about the consolidated. I think in the last quarter onwards, the 2 units of Ghatampur are operating. There the cost of fuel is comparatively higher. So that is the reason why the cost of this thing is higher.
Okay. My second question is with respect to our rest of the thermal plants and their probable targets. So for the Unit 3 of Ghatampur, in the previous call, we said that we will be achieving it by Jan-Feb 2026. So is it on target or there is some delay in that? And again, for rest of the power plants, that is Odisha Pithead TPS phase 1 and phase 2 and TPS to second expansion and Rajasthan Lignite Thermal, if you can share the latest updates.
Okay. In the month of December, we commercialized our unit number 2. And the unit number 1 and unit number 2 are operating exceedingly well with good availability and reliability. And unit number 3, all the activities are in fast progress. The steam blowing activities are in progress. So we are hopeful that in the current financial year, we will be able to declare commercial operation of the entire station. All the 3 units will be under commercial operation in the current financial year. We are trying for that. Then coming to the Talabira, as you know, this was the EPC contract was awarded to BHEL. There were some initial issues with the land acquisition. All the issues are sorted out. The land is handed over to BHEL, and all the activities are in fast progress in Talabira to achieve our target of adding the first unit in the financial year 29-30. And coming to the new Neyveli 2 into 500 megawatt, already we floated the tender and that process is on. We are hopeful that we will be able to award the contract in the H1 of the next financial year and take the activities forward. And the Rajasthan 3 into 125 megawatt, the initial due diligence activities are going on. So once that is done, we will go for tendering.
Understood. Just one last question on the Pachwara coal block. So now we have started that. So, if I recall, means this fulfills 50% of our Ghatampur requirement, if that is right. And then how this ramp up will happen and how much will be cost saving if we source coal from this Pachwara coal block, if any color on that?
Actually, this Pachwara South coal block is will feed the entire coal to Ghatampur. But this financial year we will be starting the production. Next financial year we will be able to produce around 1.5 to 2 million units. So for the balanced quantity, we are having a tie-up with for the bridge linkage from the Coal India subsidiaries. That coal is we are receiving. In the next financial year, the Talabera production will be 2 million and the balance 4 million tons we will get from through bridge linkage. And coming to the reduction in the fuel expenses, there will be certainly some reduction, but exactly we cannot say. I think it will be to the tune of around 1 rupee.
Okay, sir. I'll get back in the queue. Thanks for the response.
Thank you. Our next question comes from the line of Palash Jain from ICICI Securities. Please go ahead.
Thank you for the opportunity, sir. My first question is on the fixed cost recovery.
Sorry
so what
to
has been
interrupt
the...
you. Sorry to interrupt you, Palash. There is a lot of background noise from your end.
Oh, just a second. Is it clear now? Is it better?
Yeah,
Yes.
it's better. Please go ahead.
Yeah. So thank you for the opportunity. My first question is on the fixed cost recovery. So what has been the recovery on the standalone basis as well as on NTPL and Ghatampur plant?
Actually, on standalone basis, compared to the fixed cost under recovery of 510 crores in the last financial year, first 9 months, this year it is 623 crores. But main positive point here is that the main problematic unit, that TPS2 second expansion, in which we carried out the major modification. I am happy to communicate that after carrying out the major modification, the availability of unit is 90%, and even generation is also at the highest level, and it is having the highest generation and availability of all the 250 megawatt the contemporary units in the country. So we are targeting the modification in the second unit also. So once that is done, I think the entire under recovery what we were having earlier, that will not be there in future.
Okay.
And coming to you were asking about this NTPL and NUPPL.
Ghatampur. Yeah.
And in NUPPL, the under recovery is around 78 crores. And in NTPL, there is no under recovery. It is having availability factor more than 80%. And this NUPPL also, that is because of initial teething problems, so the under recovery is there. Otherwise, both the units are very stable and operating exceedingly well.
Got it. The second question is again pertaining to Ghatampur plant. So what has been the cost of power plant which has been capitalized till date, and what will be the further capitalization?
We got approval of RCE2, and that is 19,000. 21,780. Just 1 minute, please. That is 21,780. And there will be RC3, I think, but that will be around 23,000 crores approximately.
Okay. And what is the status of tariff petition for Ghatampur plant?
For unit number 1, we got order, intern order, and unit number 2, we are filing the petition with CERC.
Okay. So one last question. What is the timelines for the green energy IPO which has been planned?
Okay. So, as you know, all the activities for the IPO are in fast progress, and all the even the cabinet, we got the cabinet approval, and subsequently whatever exemption was required for the tax, that also we got in record time. And we are expecting the IPO in the month of September 26. So all activities are in fast progress. We are trying to speed up further, but we are expecting it will be in the month of September 26.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, if you wish to ask a question, you may press star and 1 at this time. Our next question comes from the line of Rajesh Majumdar from 360 ONE Capital. Please go ahead.
Yeah, good evening, sir. Sir, my first question was on the financials, consolidated financials. Are there any one-offs in the revenues or PAT that we should be knowing about in terms of the one-time that are there in this quarter?
Actually, around 260 crores. We got some favorable CERC order. Those things are the one-ups in the financial statement.
That is in the consolidated, nothing in the standalone, right?
It is standalone only.
Okay, standalone. Okay. And on the tax also there is some one-off in the consolidated. On the tax rate is much less than the stipulated rate.
No.
Okay. My second question, sir, is on the under-recoveries again. So we have seen the under-recoveries being very erratic. And now sometimes we see 400, this time it's 600. And we've been targeting to get the under-recoveries to lower than 300 crores for the year. So when do we see a kind of stable state scenario in our lignite plants where we see the under-recoveries in a kind of more balanced number every quarter instead of being this kind of erratic number which we have seen quarter on quarter?
The erratic nature of under-recovery was mainly attributed to the TPS-2 expansion, where we were facing some technical issue. And as I already communicated, we did modification in one of the units, and that unit is performing exceedingly well. And we are going to do the modification in other unit also, which we are expecting in the H1 of next financial year. Once that is done, I think the under-recovery values will be in sustained manner. They will not be erratic. Okay.
And sir, could you give us the breakup of the coal sourcing for Ghatampur at full capacity? You said approximately 4 million is the bridge linkage. And so what is the total? I understand the total coal requirement for the 3 units is about 9 million. So does it mean that we'll be sourcing about 5 million from Talavera, or what is it? Because
the requirement is around 6 million metric ton. And our Pachwara South coal block is 9 million metric ton. So we will be able to fully source the coal from Pachwara once the full production happens in Pachwara. But for the next financial year, our Pachwara South coal block is about to start production in the month of March. So next financial year, we will be able to produce around 2 million metric ton. And the balance 4 million metric ton, we will be sourcing through the bridge linkage from Coal India subsidiaries.
Okay. And what is the standalone and consolidated regulated equity at the end of the quarter?
Our regulated equity, the standalone, it is 12,464 crores.
That is consolidated, you mean?
That is consolidated.
Yeah. And standalone?
And this NTPL is 1,741 crores. And NUPPL 3,336 crores. The balance is the other projects.
So this includes the NUPPL second phase, right?
Yes, exactly.
Okay. But it would be mostly capitalized this quarter, NPPL second phase, because it won't be in commercial production in December when you started the plant. It will be included in the regulated equity this quarter, right?
Our unit started commercial operation on December 9th, so that is taken into account.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Our next question comes from the line of Arihant from Bowhead. Please go ahead.
Hi, sir. Thanks for taking my question. Sir, I wanted to know when will we receive, when are we expected to receive environment clearance for Talabira Phase 2 project, and when will we float the tender for this project, and by when we will be able to award this project?
The Talabira Phase 2, 800 megawatt, we are expecting the environment clearance at around end of H1 next financial year. But before that, we will start the tender activities and we'll float the tender. And we are hopeful that by December the order will be placed for Phase 2 of Talabira.
Okay, sir. And sir, I wanted to know what was the Talabira e-auction volume this quarter, and what was the realization this quarter from e-auction?
So the third quarter, the e-auction is around 26 lakh ton, 27 lakh ton. In fact, it is 26.91 lakh ton. And the overall sale rate of e-auction was 1,561. And for the 9 months period, the auction is 84,91,000, and the overall sale rate was 1,561 rupees.
Okay, sir. I wanted to ask about the renewable projects. So, wanted to know when will the 600 megawatt Gujarat solar project will get commissioned, and also have we got the land for Assam 1000 megawatt solar JV project?
This 600 megawatt, all the activities are in fast progress. We awarded the BOS contract long back and placed an order for the modules also. Most of the modules are received at site, and we are hopeful that by the end of the current financial year, we will be able to add 300 megawatt. And within next 1.5 months, in the next financial year, the balance 300 megawatt also will be added. And coming to the land at Assam, all the activities are in fast progress there also, and it is in the final stages. Some money we have to requisition for money is raised by them, and once that is done, I think they will hand over the land to us.
Sir, and one last question from my side regarding the 450 megawatt hybrid project. When are we expected to receive PPA for that project?
Actually, the PPA is to be signed by NTPC. I think they are in the progress. They are in the process of signing PPA with the beneficiary, and after that they will sign with us. Most probably that will happen in the first quarter of the next financial year.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Our next question comes from the line of Suyash Bhave from Wealth Guardian. Please go ahead.
Thank you for the opportunity. Sir, regarding this new JV that NLC India Renewable is setting up with PTC India for the 2000 megawatts project, can you throw some more light on as to how much Capex are we looking to incur there? What kind of assets are we looking to build up, and what would be the respective roles for NIRL and PTC?
Actually, we are targeting to add 2 gigawatt with overall capex of around 10,000 crores. And NLC being expert in the area of renewables, so we are taking the lead role, and they will be our JV partner.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Thank you. Our next question comes from the line of Abhisha from Siddhi Technologies. Please go ahead.
Yeah, so I have 2 questions. One is regarding the Capex. Can you provide the Capex breakdown? And the second question is regarding the rare earth materials. Since Union Budget was shaped around rare earth and critical minerals, so what's the status? Have you updated any status regarding the critical minerals that you have partnered with Baba Atomic Energy?
The first question is regarding the Capex.
Capex breakdown, yeah.
Capex this financial year up to December, our Capex figure is 6,241 crores. Out of that, NLCIL standalone is 2,389 crores. 3,270 crores. And this Pachawara South coal block is 685 crores. NTPL it is 143 crores. And NUPPL Ghatampur it is 1,087 crores. And NIRL it is 1,022 crores. Total is around 6,241 crores. And regarding the critical minerals and rare earth element, we are having experience of more than 7 decades in open cast mining. To leverage that experience, since the beginning we have been trying for critical mineral blocks and participating in all the auctions. And in the last auction, we got 2 blocks in the state of Chhattisgarh.
Okay, so any update regarding what would be the capacity of that block?
Actually, it is too preliminary to estimate the capacity of this block. This is a phosphorate and limestone blocks. Both are the adjacent blocks and good blocks with the less tipping ratio. So the geological reserves, they are around 3.39 million tons phosphorate in one of the blocks, Simhardi block, and 14.57 million tons in Raipura phosphorate block. And there are huge reserves of limestone also. In one block it is 428 million tons, and in other block it is 170 million tons.
Also, if I'm not wrong, you had a target of 1 million ton to mine for critical minerals. So by FY30. So is it possible that we could achieve that?
Even we are targeting, along with the domestic blocks, we are targeting for acquisition of some of the blocks in overseas also. For that, we signed an MOU with IREL, and also we signed MOU with Kabil, NLC India Limited. And there also we are putting all the efforts to acquire some of the ready blocks for production of critical minerals. And also you asked one more question about the MOU with BARC. As we signed an MOU with BARC for establishing one pilot project in the Neyveli for extracting rare earth elements from the fly ash of lignite-based power stations in the Neyveli. So that all the activities are in fast progress. The design of the activities completed. Now the tenderization and everything will be completed. We are expecting that in the next 9 months period, the pilot plant will be operational and extraction of rare earth elements will be started.
Okay. And any revenue generations we can expect from that? It's a follow-up question.
The queue for more questions.
Yeah. Oh.
Thank you. Next, we have a follow-up question from Aditya Welkar from Axis Securities. Please go ahead.
Yeah, thanks again, sir. Just on the RE project, so we have a target of 8 gigawatt by 2028. So how the projects will be progressing, how much is in pipeline, and are you facing any right of way or land acquisition issues there?
See, as you rightly said, in 28, our target is around 8 gigawatt, and by that 2030, the target is 10 gigawatt. We started the year with around 1400 megawatt, and already we added 300 megawatt, and we are going to add another 300 megawatt. So by the end of financial year, we'll be around 2 gigawatt company. And to reach the target of 10 gigawatt, we are aggressively adding capacity in different states. We already formed joint venture with Rajasthan government for adding 2 gigawatt of renewables. We formed a joint venture with the Assam government for adding 1 gigawatt of renewables. We are forming a JV with Mahapreet for adding around 5 gigawatt of renewable capacity. Similarly, we are in forming a JV with Orissa also for adding around 2 gigawatt capacity. And if you combine all these things, it will be coming much more than the 10 gigawatt. And already around 3 gigawatt renewable projects, already activities are in fast progress. These projects will be commissioned in next 1.5 to 2 years. And out of that, the 600 megawatt in Gujarat, there is an advanced stage. We will be commissioning the entire 600 megawatt in the Q1 of the next financial year. And our 810 megawatt project in Pugal, that is also, we are in the final stages of taking the land, and we will take it forward in fast track mode. So there are many projects in pipeline to achieve the target of 8 gigawatt by 28 and 10 gigawatt by 29-30.
So just to follow up, so out of the 8 gigawatt, how much is a PPA tied up as of now?
No, out of this 8 gigawatt, the 3 gigawatt which I was telling, which are in progress, for that we formed a JV with Assam. So whatever capacity we will be installing there, that will be taken by the respective state governments. So once we take the land, then after that the PPAs will be signed with them.
Okay, understood, sir. Thanks a lot.
Thank you. Our next question comes from the line of Shaunak Godbole from SBI Life Insurance. Please go ahead.
Hello, sir. So just I wanted to understand the regulated, I had a question on regulated equity. So when I'm looking at the presentation in 9 months FY26, the regulated equity for the mining segment is 3,403 crores. And in 2027, it is showing as 4,437 crores. But when I'm looking at the total capital cost of Pachwara, and when I'm trying to add up the regulated equity, it's coming to around 4,000 odd crores. So can you just help me to bridge that gap of that 400 odd crores? What is the regulated equity to be added from Pachwara?
Actually, by end of 2027, the regulated equity from mines is 4,437 crores only. Your question is that when you are adding Pachwara, it is coming around 4,000 crores only. But parallelly, our 3 mining projects are going on. Our North Dadu, our Machakata, and Patrapalli, all these 3 mines activities are going on. So the balance will be in Talabira also some more activities are there. That's why that is 4,437 crores. Okay.
And second question is on the thermal side of it. So if you see our thermal regulated equity is around 9,061 crores. So in FY25, when I'm looking at the standalone basis, it was around 3,984 crores, and from NTPL it is 1,7 1,741 crores. So is the balance from Ghatampur or how is it? Because I suppose the total capital cost of Ghatampur is 21,781 crores. When I am extracting the regulated equity and the NLC's part of it, it is coming around 3,300 crores. So there is, when I'm totaling it, I suppose there is still a gap of around 1,400 odd crores. So just wanted to understand that.
Out of this 9,000 crores, 3,336 crores is related to NUPPL and 1,741 crores is related to NTPL. And in NUPPL also, till now, 2 units are only added to this one. And once we commission that, the third unit also we will add to that. 2 FGD project also is coming. And also 2 FGD projects are going on in our NTPL as well as our NNTPS. So that is also contributing in this equity.
Okay. And so last question on the financials. In consolidated statements in Q3, in last Q3 FY25, there was some 1,000 crores of true-up value and there was some adjustments. So in this quarter, there are no adjustment, right? Or is there any adjustments?
No, there is adjustment of around 260 crores. That is already shown because of the favorable CERC order. It is around 260 crores. Against the 1,000 crores last year, it is 260 crores this year.
Okay. Okay. And capacity, RE capacity addition for the next 2 years, just a ballpark number.
This year we will be adding total around 600 megawatt. In the next financial year, around 1 gigawatt and subsequently 1.5 gigawatt every year.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you. Next, we have a follow-up question from Arihant from Bowhead. Please go ahead.
Yeah, hi sir. Sir, just wanted to know regarding Machakata power plant, whether the feasibility study report for that plant has come out. And second, I wanted to know about the 2000 megawatt Rajasthan solar JV project. How much land have we acquired for that project and when are we expecting commissioning of that project?
Okay. Regarding Machakata Thermal Power Station, the initial pre-feasibility report we received and we are examining that for setting up of the thermal power station there. And coming to the Rajasthan renewables of 2 gigawatt, we received land for around 600 megawatt and and around 600 megawatt and balance is in fast progress. We are taking up with RVNL. So we are hopeful that in the next quarter we will be getting the entire land for 200 megawatt, 2000 megawatt, and once we get the land within 1 year we will be able to start the generation from that plant.
So from like the first quarter of FY28, the generation should start from this plant.
Exactly.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. A reminder to all the participants, if you wish to ask questions, you may press star and 1 now. Participants, you may press star and 1 to ask a question. As there are no further questions, I would now like to hand the conference over to management for closing comments.
I thank all the participants and investors in today's investor call for giving encouragement to Team NLCIL and at the same time giving valuable suggestions. On behalf of the management, I assure that whatever commitments we have given and the timelines we have given, we will put all efforts to ensure that these commitments are met and increase the return to the investors. Thank you all.
Thank you.
Thank you. On behalf of NLC India Limited, that concludes this conference. Thank you for joining us and you may now disconnect your line.